I want to touch on some of these mine examples um, where the road stabilization, you touched on it a little bit at the beginning, but I kind of want to expand on it because that's getting into really, the actual wear and tear on vehicles and things like that. So could you sort of expand on that side of your product on the stabilization?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So we have two products, road stabilizer and dust blocker. So road stabilizer, to answer your question, the first one specifically works on high clay content materials. You don't need to have 100% clay. There needs to be about 20. There needs to be a small portion of clay in there. The clay itself actually acts as a binder and binds everything together. Now, clay normally is thought of as a marginal engineering input because when it gets wet, it swells and it loses all of its strength and requires a lot of costly maintenance to get it back into a functioning road again. So we give you the ability to use clay as a binder and stabilize it. So after treatment with road stabilizer, you get increased density, increased CBR, which is California bearing ratio. It's an engineering term for soil strength. Reduced permeability and reduced swell, like I talked about. So you get a much, much stronger, denser road and a much higher performing road in dry and wet weather. Now, that's hugely beneficial to a mine because when we reduce that density in CBR, we reduce deflection. So when a heavy weight or a haul truck is driving over a road, we reduce the movement of the road when the truck is driving over it. So it reduces the friction between the tire and the road itself. So it's called rolling resistance. So we actually reduce rolling resistance, and by reducing rolling resistance, you become your haul truck becomes more fuel efficient and more productive. So that's really cool. We've got some great examples of, for example, a mine called Shenhua in China published a paper about reducing their fuel consumption by 17.4% after treating their roads with road stabilizers. So pretty cool.
Wow.
Now, if you don't have clay in your road materials, we have dust blocker. So dust blocker is a topical or it's a highly concentrated liquid product which is just sprayed onto the road, or you can mix it in to the surface area for more stability. And it works on virtually any materials. You don't need to have that clay component. And it controls the dust. It also provides stability as well. So it reduces grading frequencies, as does road stabilizer. It reduces watering events, improves productivity, et cetera, et cetera. And both products have no impact on the environment. In fact, they both have Boeing conformities because we apply them on airstrips as well.
Mm.
And so you need to have a Boeing conformity that basically proves that your product has no negative impact on the airplane, like doesn't cause corrosion. There's a big differentiator between us and salt, by the way. I talked about salt before because it's fully corrosive. So
Yeah, fully corrosive. Yeah.
doesn't cause corrosion, doesn't have an impact on the paints and coatings, etc. And so I only bring that up because, of course, when you've got multi-million-dollar haul trucks driving up and down your haul roads, you want to know that the product you're putting on your road is not going to impact that haul truck and depreciate that asset faster. So the products are totally benign and have no impact on people whatsoever.